Today's game is recorded and produced by Brian Bork at Epic View Studios. Advertising spots start at only $20 per game. Today's broadcast is made possible by the following local...
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Senior Night here at Lawrence High School. Tonight we would like to recognize our senior girls basketball players as well as our senior cheerleaders. We're going to start tonight with our cheerleaders. First cheerleader, Victoria Duvet. Victoria has chosen Mrs. Perry as her special person. She has been her biggest cheerleader. Her jokes are the best. She always has a smile on her face and is always way too excited about math. She thanks Mrs. Perry for everything she's ever done. Victoria is now going to be joined on the court by her parents, Cindy and Travis Dubé, and her sister Kelsey. Victoria plans on attending KVCC in the fall to study business. Our other cheerleader is Sam Fuller. Sam would like to recognize Miss Wood because she has always been a person that she would look up to. She would always make sure to take time out of her day to check up on others. She is always willing to put in extra time to help in the community, such as the backpack program, the food pantry, and even help with concessions during games. Sam is now joined on the court by her parents, Alan and Stacy Fuller, grandparents Sharon and Roy Fuller. Sam plans on attending KVCC to study radiology. And now for the senior basketball players. First is guard Delaney Carr. Her dad, Mike, her uncle Ken, and her sister Kiara. Delaney has been playing basketball for 10 years and enjoys spending time with her friends and family. Delaney plans to attend UMA to study nursing and play women's basketball for the Moose. It's been a lot for her this year from moving to school, a new team, and making many new friendships. Her favorite basketball memory was scoring 1,000 points last year at Temple Academy. Delaney would like to thank Wayne Witham for his positive influences on her and her life. He's always been there to support her ever since she was young, no matter what sport she played. Our next senior is Eva Brett. Her supporters tonight are her Aunt Rolling mom, Ann Richard. Eva's been playing basketball since she was in the 4th grade. Her future plan is to become a cosmetologist and own her own business. She would like to special thanks to Savannah, Sarah, and Lizzie, and the whole team for their support this season. Her favorite memories when they met. Tonight, Eva would like to recognize and thank her math teacher, Mrs. Jenkins, for her influence. Eva says she probably fit to a point to write on the math. Thanks for her mentoring. Next senior is Megan Curtis. Supported here tonight, her mom, Jennifer Curtis, Whitman, Wayne Whitman, her stepdad, Granny Dot, her brother Luke, sister Emily, grandmother Pam Whitman, her dad Lorenzo, her stepmom Nicole, and sisters Juliana and Gracie. Megan has been playing basketball for 11 years and will never forget making the game-winning free throw in 3rd grade. She enjoys basketball, softball, and spending time with family and friends. Her future plans are to attend Thomas College for elementary education. She would like to thank her Granny Gail and Grandpa Cliff, who have always stuck by her side, teaching her to be confident, strong, and to know her worth. They also taught her to be a caring to other people because you never know. Tonight, Megan would like to recognize Tanya Tarian. Megan says Tanya has always been my go-to person to look up to since I met her. Not only was she my 5th grade teacher, she also coached me in 7th grade, and ever since, we've had a very strong connection. I see her as my big sister. In addition, Megan would like to thank her 207 family in Todd Field. Thank you for being a great coach and helping me work on my game and becoming a better player. Gardiner, we'd like to thank you guys for being patient with us. We actually have one senior parent who's not here yet, so we're going to go through warm-ups right now, and then hit the one senior parent before game time, if that's okay. Oh, wait, hold up. She's here. She is. Sorry. Wasn't on my cue, guys. Next senior is Savannah Weston. Savannah's supporters tonight are her mom, Angela, her dad, Jeff, her stepdad, Dylan, her stepmom, Kelly, and stepbrothers, Amos, Evan, and Rory. Savannah's been playing basketball since 3rd grade. Her favorite basketball memory is when the OG squad won the gold ball in 6th grade. She also enjoys field hockey, lacrosse, history club, pride club, and the National Honor Society. Savannah is hoping to be accepted by the United States Military Academy of West Point. would like to recognize Mr. Duran. Savannah says Mr. Duran has been my teacher for AP US History and the advisor for the History Club. He introduced me to the History Club my sophomore year. I've done it ever since. He wrote me a few very well written recommendation letters that I'm very thankful for and have helped me get accepted to a few colleges. He has taught me a lot, whether it comes to history or just life in general. Mr. Duran's a good teacher to go to and talk to about questions and problems. I'm extremely thankful for all of his done. Again, thank you, Gardiner, and we'll start home.
Today's game is recorded and produced by Brian Bork at Epic View Studios. Advertising spots start at only $20 per game. Today's broadcast is made possible by the following local sponsors: Sonny's Pizza, Main Street, Fairfield, Maine. Waterville Tire, College Avenue, Waterville, Maine. Maine Athletic Fundraising. KVCC, Western Avenue, Fairfield, Maine. Hometown Veterinary Care, Western Ave, Fairfield, Maine. Davis Vinyl, Design, Print, Install, Benton Ave, Benton, Maine. Doug's Garage, Neck Road, Benton, Maine. Uncle Dean's Natural Market, Waterville, Maine. Patterson Logging and Firewood, Patterson Road, Benton, Maine. Hewitt's Martial Arts, Winslow, Maine. Massage by Andrew, Main Street, Waterville, Maine.
bring it up again! Alyssa Mork is on fire. Ball from Dunphy, ring it up! In and out. Rebound, Poli off the glass and in. Ring it up! Megan Curtis starting to find the range. Lawrence has their first lead of them. Throws it away. Blaisdell with it. Blaisdell down the, throws it down! Oh, Blaisdell with the flush.
Gotta love those.
Nickerson baseline, off the glass and in. Oh, nice feed to Dylan Ashe. He puts it up and in. That's 2 Necker times. Nice play by Bork to get free. Puts it up and in. Nickerson with another beautiful look.
Today's game is recorded and produced by Brian Bork at Epic View Studios. Advertising spots start at only $20 per game. Today's broadcast is made possible by the following local sponsors: Sonny's Pizza, Main Street, Fairfield, Maine. Waterville Tire, College Avenue, Waterville, Maine. Maine Athletic Fundraising. KVCC, Western Avenue, Fairfield, Maine. Hometown Veterinary Care, Western Ave, Fairfield, Maine. Davis Vinyl, Design, Print, Install, Benton Ave, Benton, Maine. Doug's Garage, Neck Road, Benton, Maine. Uncle Dean's Natural Market, Waterville, Maine. Patterson Logging and Firewood, Patterson Road, Benton, Maine. Hewitt's Martial Arts, Winslow, Maine. Massage by Andrew, Main Street, Waterville, Maine.
Good evening, high school hoop fans, and welcome into Folsom Gymnasium, high above courtside in the Sonny's Pizza Broadcast Center. Rick Dougal, along with Brian Bork. Tonight's final game of the season, and it's a big one. Number 2 Gardiner coming in at 14-3, taking on number 3 Lawrence, 11-6 on the season. Gardiner coming off 2 straight losses, 38-31 to Hamden and 53-51 to Madomic. Because you Lawrence fans know about Madomic losses. He lost twice this year. Coach Chesley said last night that Madomic coach said if they make the tournament, he was buying them dinner. So I don't know if they're going to have to buy dinner for the Gardiner coach too, but that win over Gardiner was a huge win for Madomic to put them in 7th. Pretty solid, making the tournament at 6-11 right now. So Gardiner plays their 3rd game in 6 days. And by the way, last night they lost that game without their superstar center, Lizzie Gruber, the freshman, 6'3", who's really been dominating this Eastern Maine Class A this year. She did not play last night, but she did play in the game that earlier this season where Lawrence was beaten 55-49 back on January 7th. And I spoke to Coach Mike Gray about that win before the game, and he said we really did a good job of not allowing Lawrence to be physical. We defended them very well on the perimeter, and really that's the key to beating Lawrence. And talking to Coach Chesley before the game, he said that's going to be their key, is really they're going to need to bring Gruber out from the middle, not allow her to dominate inside, and really get Sarah Poli and Savannah Weston going. But they also need to be able to hit some threes, which Lawrence has shown an ability to do that throughout the season. Because we all remember Three-Mageddon back a month ago or so when they took on Erskine and rained down 14 threes on them. So common opponents, Gardiner split with Madomic this season. Lawrence lost to them twice. Gardiner lost once to Messalonski, number 4 Messalonski, while Lawrence beat Messalonski twice. In 7 games this year, Gardiner has held teams to under 40 points, and they are 6-1 in those games. It's interesting, in talking to Coach Chesley before the game, he was talking about the heel points and kind of where everything's falling. And he said that even with a win or a loss tonight, they may not know where they finish because of a game on Saturday, the last game of the season, where Mount Blue takes on Camden. And 2 teams that aren't in the tournament. But the difference is that Lawrence has not played Camden this year, and Gardiner has played them twice. So that is a game that if Camden happens to win, Gardiner would get all the heel points because they've beaten them twice. So it's very interesting. Talking about Lizzie Gruber, the superstar freshman for Gardiner, she has already been looked at by University of Maine this year. So she really is poised to have another 3 great years. And when you look at the parity in this Eastern Maine Class A, there's really going to be a lot of great games between these 2 teams as we move throughout the next few years. We'll turn things over to the PA announcer to give us the starting lineups.
Tonight's contest between the Gardiner Area High School Tigers and York Bulldogs. First, we would like to recognize the seniors from Gardiner High School. They would come forward, please. First, Catherine Drazel. Maggie Bell. Michaela Gardner. And Jason Stevens. Congratulations to all our seniors. The member schools of the Maine Principals Association and the Kennebec Valley Athletic Conference have united their efforts in support of good sportsmanship. The development of good sportsmanship is one of the primary purposes of high school athletic programs. We want all of our spectators to support our goal, so please let the officials make the calls, let the coaches coach, let the players play the games they love. We hope you'll enjoy the game and support your student athletes in a positive and sportsmanlike manner. We also remind fans to remain off the court before, during, and after the game. Thank you for your cooperation. Good luck to both teams. Your officials for tonight's game are Mr. Boyd and Mr. Hogan. At this time, let's meet the starters. First, for Gardiner, head coach Mike Gray. Number 11, Cassidy Collins. Number 12, Maggie Bell. Number 24, J.C. Stevens. Number 33, Kaylee Poor. And number 44, Lizzie Gruber. And now for the Bulldogs, head coach Greg Chesley. Number 2, Megan Curtis. Number 3, Savannah Weston. Number 24, Delaney Carr. Number 30, Eva Brisk. And number 34, Sarah Polak. At this time, would you all please stand and remove your hats as Lawrence High School senior Tyler LeClaire sings our national anthem.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Starters again for Gardiner, number 2 seed in Eastern Maine, 14-3. Coach Mike Gray, Cassidy Collins, a junior, Maggie Bell, a senior, J.C. Stevens, a senior, Bailey Poor, a junior, and Lizzie Gruber, a freshman. Collins, Bell, Stevens, Poor, Gruber for Gardiner. For Lawrence, coming in at number 3, 11-6 on the season, Megan Curtis, senior, Savannah Weston, a senior, Delaney Carr, a senior, Eva Brisk, a senior, and Sarah Polai, a junior. Curtis, Weston, Carr, Brisk, and Polai. Get ready to get this one going. We had this one marked on the calendar for a while. And tip is controlled by Gruber and the Gardiner Tigers. Poor gets it. They work it in. Tips off the hands of Gruber. And Lawrence will get the turnover. Curtis with it. Gets to Polai. Try to force it down low to Brisk. I said it before, I'll say it again. Cannot feed the post from the top of the key. You got to get an angle. They loop it into Weston. Curtis thought about the 3, turns it down. Looking down low. Bounce pass in the lane, it's tied up. Really a pass in traffic there that Savannah Weston probably would not do again, given that opportunity. Should have just taken it right to the rack. Lawrence gets the ball though, on the possession arrow. Here's Carr with it. Hands to Weston. Man-to-man defense by Gardiner. Weston gets down the lane. Shot is up. I think it was tipped by Maggie Bell. And Gardiner comes away with it. No score, just underway first quarter. Here's Bell with it. Bell tries to go down the lane. Good defense by Curtis, but Gruber gets the rebound. Not Gruber, I'm sorry. Shot is up, no good by Poor. And the rebound comes down to Lawrence. Two heavyweights trading punches here, just trying to feel each other out. Here's Carr open for three, no good. Long rebound is going to go out of bounds. It will be Lawrence ball. I'm sorry, Gardiner ball. No score, 6:43 to go in the first. Here's Stevens, gets it right side to Bell. Gruber goes down. Bell tries to get loose in the lane, and they get called a travel. He could have easily gotten Eva Brisk for a foul on that one. It is another Gardiner turnover. Curtis gains the timeline. Hands off to Weston. Weston goes down the lane, left hand, can't get to go. And the rebound comes down to Gruber. She had 22 rebounds the other night against Hamden. Here's a three ball on the way, no good. Rebound Gruber. Spins left hand, no good. Rebound tipped around, goes to Lawrence. Curtis to Carr. Delaney Carr steps back for three. Off the glass, no good. And they're going to get Poli in the rebounding action as Gruber had control. Still no score, just under 6 minutes to go, first quarter. Stevens will walk it up. Gets it down low. Spinning shot is in and out by Cassidy Collins. And the rebound comes down to Lawrence. Here's Poli with it. Gets it to Weston. Right side, Delaney Carr. Poli again. Bounce pass to Weston. Weston goes up with the left hand. Can't get the roll. And rebound is somehow controlled by Gardiner. Nice play by Gruber to stay in bounds and tip that away. They get it to her inside. And it's tipped away by Delaney Carr. But it goes right to Stevens. Stevens will take a three. Off the glass and in. I don't think she called glass on that one, but we'll give it to her. 3-0 Gardiner. There's Poli. She'll take the three. No good. Rebound. Brisk battles for it. Poli comes in after it. Somehow gets it. Puts it up. No good, but she gets fouled. Good hustle there by Sarah Poli. She'll go to the line for two. Well, tonight's game and every game is brought to you by Sonny's Pizza, Main Street in Fairfield. Now delivering within a 7-mile radius of downtown Fairfield. Call them today at 453-7822. Don't forget to go to our live comments section. Type in I Love Sonny's Pizza, and you have a chance to win a $20 gift card. Later in the game, Brian will pick that winner. Hope Bouchard comes in. Brisk will come out. And 1 of 2 for Sarah Poli. 3-1. Gardiner leads. Stevens with it. Gets it top of the key to Bell. Hands off to Poor. Left hand down the lane, no good. Rebound, Lizzie Gruber. And she gets fouled and go to the line for two. You know, she not only is taller than everybody, but she just always knows the right position to be in. First time I've seen her play, and I can see that. She has great instincts. First one's good. Victoria Dunphy going to check in. And Sarah Poli picked up her second foul with 4:22 to go in the first quarter. Is going to have to sit for a bit. Gruber hits them both. 5-1 Gardiner. Lawrence needs to get a nice offensive possession here. Curtis looks to drive, gets some help by Cassidy Collins. I think got a piece of that, and Gardiner comes away with it. Stevens gets it to Collins. Down the lane, left hand, no good. I'm sorry, that was Poor. Bailey Poor, and the ball goes out of bounds. Off Lawrence, it will be Gardiner ball. Gruber will trigger the inbounds. Poor down the lane, rejected by Savannah Weston. 3 ball on the way, no good by Stevens. And the rebound's tipped around, controlled by Weston. Curtis gets it ahead for Carr. Back to Weston, top of the key. Carr will take the 3. No good. Weston battles for the rebound, goes up left hand, rejected by Cassidy Collins. Here's Stevens with it, 5-1. Gardiner lead, gets loose down the lane, goes up with the left hand, no good. And Curtis is going to get fouled in the rebounding action. I think they're going to get Cassidy Collins. Big game tonight for both teams with a lot of heel points on the line. Here's Curtis. Loses the handle, it's stolen away. Stevens, crossover dribble. Gets it ahead to Maggie Bell. No good. Gruber with the offensive rebound. Up and in. You got to know where she is all the time. 7-1. Gardiner with a 6-point lead. They get it inside. Shot is up, rejected. Again by Cassidy Collins. I think that's her 3rd block of the game. Victoria Dunphy was trying to get to the hoop. Here's Curtis. Working off a screen. Take the 3. Ring it up! Megan Curtis gets the Lawrence offense going. Timeout, Lawrence 7-4. We'll be back after this. Back to Folsom Gymnasium, high above courtside, the Sonny's Pizza Broadcast Center. 7-4, Gardiner leads, 2:26 to go, first quarter. Here's Bell with it, gets it inside. Spinning to the hoop is Gruber, and she gets fouled. Well, it looked like a travel on that, as she really didn't establish her pivot foot. Hits the first one. No good on the second one. Rebound comes down to Bouchard. Bouchard left alone for 3. Can't get the roll. And Gruber rips the board away. Nice game the other night by Bouchard. She has 17 points. Here's a little left hand in the lane, no good by Stevens. And the rebound comes down to Lawrence. Weston with it. Looking to drive. Goes up with the left hand. Blocked by Gruber. They get it ahead to Maddie Farnham in the game. She misses, gets her own rebound and misses. Rebound comes down to Curtis. 1:32 to go. First quarter, 8-4 Gardiner. Dunphy will take a three. No good. Front rim. And the rebound controlled by Bell. Here's Stevens with it. Trying to work off a screen. Loops it inside to Gruber. Gruber goes up with the left hand. And she gets fouled. Savannah Weston says, I'm standing straight up. Lizzie Gruber will go to the line for her 5th and 6th foul shots of the quarter. Tonight's game brought to you by Sonny's Pizza, Main Street in Fairfield, making the most delicious pizzas, sandwiches, and calzones since 1957. To order, call 453-782. Check out all their delicious offerings by downloading Sonny's menu online at sonnys-pizza.com. Sonny's Pizza, fresh dough, better pizza. 1 of 2 again for Gruber. 5-point Gardiner lead. Alyssa Bork checks in. Down the lane, Curtis gets the roll. Megan Curtis makes it 9-6. Here's Stevens with it. Gets it to Farnham. Farnham comes back out, sets the offense. Gets it to Bell. Back to Stevens. 34 seconds to go. Farnham gets it inside, tipped away, but Stevens has it. Stevens will take the three, no good. Rebound, shot is up, no good by Collins. Rebound again by Collins, tipped around, and it's a tie-up. The possession arrow favors Gardiner. Michaela Gardiner was battling in there. Here's Stevens, 16 to go. Top of the key, 3-ball on the way, no good by Bell. Rebound underneath, no good by Collins. And they're going to get a foul in the rebounding action as Eva Brisk is battling in there. 4.2 seconds to go. Curtis going to have to hustle it up the floor to get a shot off. Bailey Poore checks back in. Second foul on Cassidy Collins. Curtis going to have to hustle. Loses the handle, and that's going to be the end of the quarter. Your score at the end of one, 9-6 Gardiner. Back after this. Welcome back to Folsom Gymnasium, high above courtside in the Sonny's Pizza Broadcast Center. Rick Dugal along with Brian Bork. Just want to remind you that Jean's Market is now Dow's Quick Stop. Plus, the other night I said Dow's Variety because I'm an idiot. But I drove by today and I was like, oh, I said Variety. It's actually Quick Stop. Todd and Amanda Dow have taken over the reins. Dow's Quick Stop is a great place to stop for gas, ice cold beer and soda, and home cooked food. Lawrence with the ball as we start the second quarter. Trailing by 3. Here's Carr with it. Carr loses the handle. Good defense by Gardiner. It's tipped away again. Nice play there by Brisk. But Gardiner comes away with it. Stevens on the run. Gets it to Farnham. Roll it back around to Poore. She gets in the middle. Goes up with the left hand. No good. And ball's loose. Controlled by Stevens. Stevens will take a 3, ring it up. J.C. Stevens hits her second 3 of the night to give Gardiner a 6-point lead. Carr with it. And they're going to get a hold on Catherine Drosell on the floor as Sarah Poli is going to check in with 2 fouls here. 7 minutes left in the second quarter. Weston also checks in. Like Lawrence trying to take advantage of Lizzie Gruber being on the bench. And Weston misses the bunny. And ball is controlled by Drosell. Almost lost the handle. Stevens steps back for 3. No good. Rebound by Gardiner. And Farnham goes in and it gets blocked by Hope Bouchard. 6:37 to go, second quarter. Gardiner leads by 6. Here's Poli with it. Inside to Weston. Weston will get fouled. Lizzie Gruber is going to get ready to check back in. Don't forget to go to our live stream and type in I Love Sonny's Pizza for a chance to win a $20 gift card. You throw in 99 cents, got yourself a family meal deal. Weston gets 1 of 2, and Hope Bouchard comes down with a big offensive rebound. Bouchard sets the offense. Gets it inside. Shot is up, no good. Poli's there for the offensive rebound, up and in. Sarah Poli sniffed that one out. Came streaking in to throw up the easy bunny. And it's a 3-point Gardiner lead, 12-9. Gruber gets it, spins, left hand, no good. Poli, good defense there without drawing the foul. And the ball's tipped out of bounds by Gruber. And go back to Lawrence. Both teams really haven't found their offensive strides yet in this game. Here's Bork with it. Poli again tries to feed the post from the top of the key. Thankfully for Lawrence, it goes off Gardiner. Bork gets it in to Weston. They get it inside. Poli goes up and partially blocked by Bailey Poore. Remains Lawrence ball. Poli gets it top of the key. Bork, right side. Get it inside. Back to Poli. Thought about the 3. Carr will reset. 5:27 to go in the half. 12-9 Gardiner. Here's Bork. Gets it to Bouchard. To Weston. Weston goes all the way. Left hand off the glass and in. Why any defender lets Savannah Weston go left, I'm not sure. But it's good news for Lawrence as it's 12-11. Here's Gruber. Shot is no good. Offensive rebound, no good. Gruber gets the offensive rebound again. Kicks it out for a 3. On the way, no good by Gallagher. And hustling after the rebound is Catherine Drosell. And she's going to draw the foul. Gardiner getting second and third opportunities. I'm sure Coach Chesley is going to have a little chat about that at halftime. First one no good by Drosell. Curtis checks in. Don't forget Sonny's Pizza, Main Street in Fairfield, now delivering within a 7-mile radius of downtown Fairfield. Call them today, 453-7822. Drosell gets 1 of 2. And it's 13-11, Gardiner. Poli to Curtis. She tries to feed the post and it's tipped away. Down the lane is Poore. And kind of a wild left-hand shot, but it's tipped out of bounds by Lawrence. Maggie Bell will trigger the inbounds. Shot is on the way, no good by Poor. Rebound comes down to Weston. Bouchard with it, gets it to Polai. Curtis, thought about the three, turns it down. And it's tipped out of bounds by Gruber. Curtis triggers the inbounds. Gets to Polai, to Bouchard. Carr, thought about the three. Polai with it. Bouchard, back to Polai. She'll take the three, no good. Weston battled for the rebound. Tries to save it in bounds, but goes right to Gardiner. And almost thrown out of bounds, but Stevens does a good job of corralling it. They get it right side for McKenna Johnson. Shot his left hand, no good by Poor. But it's tipped by Lawrence, and it'll remain Gardiner ball. 3:37 to go in the half, 13-11. Gruber gets it in to Gardiner. Poor down the lane, left hand, no good. Gruber with the rebound, goes up, and she's going to get fouled and go to the line for two. You're going to get Curtis. Polai was around the ball. Coach Chesley, I'm sure, was hoping it wasn't on her. Gruber dips and fires and hits. Second one good. 6 for 8 from the line in the first half by Lizzie Gruber. Gardiner has a 4-point lead. Here's Carr with it. To Curtis. Curtis gets in the lane. Little scoop shot up and in. Oh, nice job there by Megan Curtis to get some air on that shot and not allow Gruber to reject it. They're going to get 3 seconds on Lizzie Gruber. As Sarah Polai doing a good job of bodying her up, not allowing her to get to that sweet spot that she wants. 15-13, Lawrence trails by 2. Carr with it. Hands off to Bouchard. Back to Carr, she's open for 3. Ring it up! Delaney Carr gives Lawrence their first lead of the night, 16-15. Carr hustles after it. Oh, they're going to get a foul. It was a nice defensive play, but then when she tried to battle back to get it, she must have held. Looks like Gardiner is in the 1-on-1. So McKenna Johnson will go to the line. Gardiner led 7-1 in the first quarter, and Lawrence is on a 15-8 run since then. Shot is missed by Johnson, and Polai battles for the rebound and gets it. Lawrence with a 1-point lead in the ball. Here's Polai with it. Gets it down low to Weston. Weston spins. Can't get the shot off. She's knocked around. All kinds of bodies flying around. Polai goes up, and they're going to get an offensive foul. Nice job there by Bailey Poor holding her ground. Anytime you lean into the defender like that, they're probably going to call it on the offensive player. Cassidy Collins checks in for Gardiner. 2:11 to go. Tigers trail by 1. Coach Chesley pleads his case. Here's Stevens with it. Stevens, 5-second, closely guarded. Hope Bouchard comes up with a big defensive play. Dunphy going to check in. And smart move here by Coach Chesley, not wanting Poli to get her third foul in the second quarter. Here's Bouchard with it. Stutter step, gives it to Weston, gets free down the, rejected by Gruber. Lizzie Gruber sent that into the cheap seats. 16-15. Lawrence leads by 1. We'll keep it right here. A lot of big games going on in Eastern A tonight. Actually, moved the game up to tonight because of the storm coming in tomorrow. You'd think we don't live in Maine, you know, Brian. We've got 2 inches of snow coming. Oh, shut everything down. It's been a great winter so far. I mean, if I'm not a snowmobile, I'm not a skier, so it's my kind of winter when I don't have to deal with snow. I want to thank our other sponsors that include Waterville Tire, Hometown Veterinary Care, Maine Athletic Fundraising, Heward's Martial Arts, Kennebec Valley Community College, Davis Vinyl Design, Doug's Garage in Benton, Massage by Andrew, Main Street, Waterville, Senator Scott Searway, Uncle Dean's Natural Market, and Patterson Logging and Firewood. They get it inside to Bouchard. Nice pass to Victoria Dunphy, and it's rejected. She gets it back again. And it looks like they're going to get a foul. Cassidy Collins blocked the first one and then fouled Dunphy on the second one. She'll go to the line for 2. 1:40 to go in the half. Swish. Checking in for Gardiner, Maddie Farnham, as well as Bailey Poor. Dunphy, in and out. Rebound comes down to Gruber. Stevens with it, and it's thrown away. Stevens was looking to get it to Farnham on the left side, and Farnham was making a cut. And she didn't even see it till it was on her ear. Here's Curtis, and Coach Chesley says, let's take some time off here. Make him come out and guard us. 1:16 to go in the half. Curtis loses the handle and gets it to Weston. Weston back to Bouchard. Bouchard stutter step. Gets it, Weston, she'll take a 3, air ball. Bouchard with the rebound, up the glass and in. Hope Bouchard with a nice move in the lane to get free and put that one in, and it's a 4-point Lawrence lead. Stevens, crossover dribble. Gets it to Bell. Farnham with it, back to Stevens. Sets a screen, Stevens looking, works off Gruber, kicks it to her. Gruber gets it inside to Bell. Bell's shot is no good, and Dunphy collects the rebound. 26 seconds to go in the half. Lawrence leads by 4. Coach Chesley says, let's get one. Carr with it. To Weston. 10 to go. Bouchard. Goes to Weston. Weston will take a 3 again, no good. And Farnham with the ball. And that's going to be the end of the first half. Your score at the end of one half. Lawrence leading Gardiner 19-15. Back with the second half after this.
Today's game is recorded and produced by Brian Bork at Epic View Studios. Advertising spots start at only $20 per game. Today's broadcast is made possible by the following local sponsors: Sonny's Pizza, Main Street, Fairfield, Maine. Waterville Tire, College Avenue, Waterville, Maine. Maine Athletic Fundraising. KVCC, Western Avenue, Fairfield, Maine. Hometown Veterinary Care, Western Ave, Fairfield, Maine. Davis Vinyl, design, print, install, Benton Ave, Benton, Maine. Doug's Garage, Neck Road, Benton, Maine. Uncle Dean's Natural Market, Waterville, Maine. Patterson Logging and Firewood, Patterson Road, Benton, Maine. Hewitt's Martial Arts, Winslow, Maine. Massage by Andrew, Main Street, Waterville, Maine.
Welcome back to Folsom Gymnasium, high above courtside in the Sonny's Pizza Broadcast Center. Rick Dougal along with Brian Bork. We got ourselves a Donnybrook here. 19-15. Lawrence is leading at the half. They trailed 9-6 at the end of one. Actually trailed 7-1 in that quarter. And if you remember, if you've been watching, if you haven't been watching, Megan Curtis hit a big three to make it 7-4, and that really kind of jump-started Lawrence's offense. And then Lizzie Gruber went out for a bit and could have something to do with the illness that she's been battling last couple of games. I know Coach Gray told me before the game that she sat out the Madomic game because of the illness. She played in the Hamden game with it. So, he's thinking about the tournament, which is smart. You don't really want to run her down before the tournament. And Lawrence took advantage of that. Savannah Weston got going. And Sarah Poli started to score. Very balanced scoring here in the first half. Megan Curtis leads the scoring with 8 points. Then you got Savannah Weston with 3. Victoria Dunphy has a point. Delaney Carr has 3. Hope Bouchard has 2. And Sarah Poli has 3. And when you look at Gardiner, it's been Lizzie Gruber. She's got 2, 4, 5, 6, 8 points. And J.C. Stevens has hit a couple of threes for 6. And Catherine Drosell hit a foul shot for their 15 points. So it's been a very hard-fought defensive battle, but both teams really have not gotten into a good offensive rhythm. And I'm sure both coaches talked about that at halftime and talked about the importance of getting in that offensive rhythm. Lawrence will have the second half possession to start. Again, this is our final game of the regular season. Don't forget that if you'd like to be a part of our local sports broadcast, you can contact Brian, Epic View, that's V-U-E, Epic View @yahoo.com. It's a great way to support the community, but it's also a great way to advertise your business. We're up over 300 subscribers to the YouTube channel. We've had games where between Facebook and YouTube had over 500 views. So it is a great way to advertise your business, but also a great way to support the community. Gardiner will actually start with the possession, trailing by 4. Here's Stevens with it in the forecourt. Poor. Gets it up top. Shot in the lane is the roll. Maggie Bell gets the roll. 19-17. Curtis hands it off to Carr. It's tipped away by Poor. And it's not a back court because she tipped the ball. Delaney Carr loses the handle again. Poor with the steal. Goes down the lane, gets away. No, I was going to say she got away with the travel, but they called it. Thought they was going to call the foul. 19-17, 2-point Lawrence lead. Bouchard gets loose in the lane, gets to Brisk. Tries to go baseline, goes off the glass, but it gets her caught underneath the backboard and not able to get a good angle there. And Gardiner comes away with it. Stevens down the lane, left hand, can't get the rope. Gruber's there, no good. Gets the rebound again, goes up, and she gets fouled. That's a great example right there of what Coach Gray told me before the game. One of the things that Lizzie Gruber does so well is she never brings the ball down in traffic. She gets a rebound, she keeps the ball high, and she goes up, she gets the rebound again, she keeps it right there. Misses that foul shot. Second one, swish. 19-18, 1-point Lawrence lead. 6:59 to go, third quarter. Bouchard with it. Bouchard hands it off. Weston gets loose down. Nice pass to Brisk and can't get the roll. And Gruber comes away with it. Great interior pass by Savannah Weston. They loop it down low. Stevens off the glass and in. And just like that, Gardiner takes the lead. Gardiner on a 5-0 run to take a 1-point lead. And it's thrown away by Weston. Weston looked to get it to Delaney Carr, and Carr was cutting. Brisk comes out. Weston comes out. Dunphy comes in. And Poli comes in. Gardiner with a 1-point lead in the ball. Stevens, hassled by Carr. Gains the timeline. Loops it in. Stolen by Sarah Poli. They get it ahead to Bouchard. Bouchard up fake. Gets it to Dunphy. Dunphy to Poli. She'll take that shot. No good. Rebound. Bouchard, nice save. And Carr with it. Dunphy. Gets it to Poli. Back to Dunphy. Dunphy crossover. A little jumper in the lane. In and out. Oh, that went halfway down. Bouchard tips it away. Goes up. Rejected by Gruber. (20-19). 3-ball left side, no good. Rebound controlled by Bouchard. It was Gallagher on the 3. Boy, Hope Bouchard is all over the place in this second half. Curtis crosses over, gets it to Carr. Carr thought about the 3, and they're going to get 3 seconds on Dunphy. .5:12 to go in the third quarter. Lawrence has yet to score. Gruber gets it ahead to Poor down the lane. And I think they're going to get a foul, even though it looked like she was out of control. Might be Curtis to get the foul on. And Bailey Poor will go to the line for 2. 5:04 to go third quarter. 1 point Gardiner lead. Tonight's game brought to you by Sonny's Pizza, Main Street in Fairfield, home of the family mega meal deal. That includes a 15-inch large one-topping pizza, 2 large ham Italians, choice of appetizer, and a 2-liter soda for only $30.99. For more info, go to sonny's-pizza.com. 1 of 2 for Poor, and the rebound battled for and won by Gardiner, and they're going to get a held ball. The possession arrow favors Lawrence. Two-point Gardiner lead, 21-19. Here's Curtis. Gets it inside. Dunphy off the glass and in. Boy, she was in there for an eternity, it seemed like. I'm surprised they didn't call 3 seconds, but big hoop there for Lawrence. Tied at 21. In the corner, Stevens open for 3. No good. Rebound Curtis. Gruber goes down hard. Bouchard for 3. Air ball. And Bork battles for it. Coach Gray wants a timeout. We'll take one as well. Tied at 21. Back after this.
Is your local school or group looking to raise money?
Our goal at Maine Athletic Fundraising is to raise you the most amount of money in the shortest period of time, hassle-free.
It's brought in thousands of dollars to our program. It's allowed us to elevate our program to the next level.
The customer service that we get from the employees at Maine Athletic Fundraising, guiding us through the entire fundraiser, is second to none. So we're able to have a great fundraiser, have a great time doing it, involve the community, and at the end of the day, raise the most amount of money in a short period of time.
Welcome back to Folsom Gymnasium, high above courtside in the Sonny's Pizza Broadcast Center. Rick Dougal, Brian Bork. 21-21, 4:15 to go third quarter. It's been a back and forth affair as Gardiner jumped out to an early 7-1 lead. Lawrence came all the way back to take a 19-15 lead at the half. And Gardiner has gone on a 6-2 run to tie this game. Gruber had to go out. She went down hard. Here's Stevens. Gets it in the corner for Gardiner. Back to Stevens. They get it to Collins. Stevens again. Stevens gets it tipped. Bouchard, another great defensive play. They push it ahead for Bork. Open for three. In and out. That one went halfway down. 3:37 to go. We're tied at 21. Here's Farnham. Cross court, they get it to Gardiner. Tries to get it inside to Stevens. Is tipped away by Dunphy. They get it ahead for Curtis. Curtis goes baseline, off the glass and in. Megan Curtis gives Lawrence back the lead, 23-21. Here's Bell with it. To Farnham in the corner, back to Bell. Bell spins over to Farnham. Back to Bell. Trying to get it inside. Good defense by Alyssa Bork. Savannah Weston's going to check in. And Dunphy checks out. They get it into Bell. Bell down the lane. Can't get the roll. Rebound, Maggie Farnham. No good. Sorry, Maddie Farnham. Missed the shot, and I think they're going to get her for the foul. Curtis is going to get a breather. Delaney Carr checks in. And Bailey Poore comes back in for Gardiner. 2:44 to go, 2-point Lawrence lead. Here's Bork with it to Weston. Weston gets it down low to Polai. Back to Weston, back to Polai. Spins, left hand, she gets fouled. Michaela Gardner, looked like she got a lot of ball on that. They're going to send Sarah Polai to the line for two. Looks like Gruber's going to come back in. That's good news for Gardiner. Polai is 1 for 2 from the line tonight. Misses. Gruber comes in. Gardiner comes out. In and out for Polai, and the rebound comes down to Bailey Poore. Here's Stevens. Stevens clears out. Gets it down low to Gruber. Gruber spins. Shot up, no good. Rebound Poore. Shot up and in. Good work on the offensive glass by Bailey Poore. We're tied at 23. Bouchard gets it to Weston. In the corner for Bork. Hands off to Bouchard. Works off a screen. Tried to get it to Polai and then lost the handle. Goes back to Gardner. Bounce pass down low. Cassidy up and in. Cassidy Collins, I should say. And Gardner back in front by 2. That's the third lead change in this ballgame. Bouchard gets down the lane and it's tipped off her leg out of bounds. Goes back to Gardner. Catherine Drozell going to check in. And Cassidy Collins comes out. Full court pressure by the Lady Bulldogs. Get it in to Gruber. She gets it to Stevens. Stevens crosses over. Loops it inside to Gruber. 3-ball, left side, in and out by Drozell. Rebound comes down to Lawrence. Bouchard on the run. Gets it to Weston. Weston gets down the lane. Offensive foul. Nice job there by Bailey Poore to step in front of Savannah Weston. And she'll get a breather as Polai will come in. That's the 4th foul on Weston. That's a huge foul right there with 1 minute to go in the third. 2-point Gardiner lead in the ball. Stevens gets it. Gruber stolen away by Poli. Nice anticipation by Sarah Poli. Here's Bork with it. Back to Poli. Up fake. Poli down. Left hand. No good. Bodies everywhere. No call. And they get it ahead to Farnham. Off the glass and in. 4-point Gardiner lead. Coach Chesley is hot. Bouchard's going to get called. A little makeup foul there. As they'll get Stevens for the foul. I mean, when you got 4 bodies laying on the floor, somebody got hit. Here's Bork. Oh, now see, I don't like that call even though it's the right call because the ref didn't see it. It was called by Coach Gray, which is smart by him to point that out. But don't call what you don't see. Here's Stevens with it. 4-point Gardiner lead. 15 seconds to go. Stevens, 10 to go. Farnham has it to Poor. Crosses over, spins. Shot is up, no good. And the rebound comes down to Brisk. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. Your score, Gardiner 27, Lawrence 23. Back after this.
Today's game is recorded and produced by Brian Bork at Epic View Studios. Advertising spots start at only $20 per game. Today's broadcast is made possible by the following local sponsors: Sonny's Pizza, Main Street, Fairfield, Maine. Waterville Tire, College Avenue, Waterville, Maine. Maine Athletic Fundraising. KVCC, Western Avenue, Fairfield, Maine. Hometown Veterinary Care, Western Ave, Fairfield, Maine. Davis Vinyl, Design, Print, Install, Benton Ave, Benton, Maine. Doug's Garage, Neck Road, Benton, Maine.
Welcome back to Folsom Gymnasium, high above courtside. The Sonny's Pizza Broadcast Center, Rick Dougal, Brian Bork. As we start the fourth quarter, Lawrence trailing by 4, 27-23. 12-4 third quarter has put Gardiner back in front. 3-ball on the way, no good. Gruber there for the offensive rebound. Up and in. You just cannot allow her to just set up down there like that. 6-point Gardiner lead. Here's Curtis. Crosses over. Rainbow swish. 29-25. 4-point Gardiner lead. Here's Stevens. It's it in the corner. She gets it back. And the give and go, no good. Gruber there with the offensive rebound. Goes up with the left hand, and she's going to get fouled by Poli. That's going to be her 4th. Lizzie Gruber going to go to the line for her 11th and 12th foul shots of the game. Misses. Danielle Eldridge going to check in. And Poli is going to have to sit for a little while with 4 fouls. So that's Poli and Savannah Weston, both with 4 fouls. This should be a field day for Gruber. She gets 1 of 2. 5-point Gardiner lead. Here's Curtis. Loses the handle, gets to Carr. Carr steps back for 3. No good. And the rebound comes down to Gardiner. Not sure that was a good shot selection there. Here's Stevens with it. Loops it inside to Bell. She gets it back. And they're going to get Eldridge for a foul. Actually, it looked like Gruber fell down. It's the 5th team foul on Lawrence. Still 2 more fouls before they get in the double bonus, and the bonus, I should say. Gruber gets inside. Right hand, good. cannot allow her to just set up camp on the block. She's going to score every time. Here's Curtis with it. Dunphy's going to take a three. No good. Way off. And Gruber with the rebound. Lawrence really needs some good offensive possessions here. Stevens gets it to Poor on the baseline. Reverse up and in. Bailey Poor gives Gardiner a 9-point lead, the biggest lead of the night. Here's Curtis, crosses over, getting hassled. Crosses over again in the lane, goes up with the right hand, no good. Gets her own rebound, goes up with the left hand, and she's going to get fouled. Megan Curtis trying to keep Lawrence in this game. Jeans Market is now Dow's Quick Stop. Todd and Amanda Dow have taken over the reins. Dow's Quick Stop is a great place to stop for gas, ice cold beer and soda, and home cooked food. Coach Chesley realizes that it's do or die now and brings in Poli and Weston. Curtis in and out. It's 1 of 2. And Coach Mike Gray wants a timeout. We'll take one as well. 34-26. Back after this.
Today's game is recorded and produced by Brian Bork at Epic View Studios. Advertising spots start at only $20 per game. Today's broadcast is made possible by the following local sponsors: Sonny's Pizza, Main Street, Fairfield, Maine. Waterville Tire, College Avenue, Waterville, Maine. Maine Athletic Fundraising. KVCC, Western Avenue, Fairfield, Maine. Hometown Veterinary Care, Western Ave, Fairfield, Maine. Davis Vinyl, Design, Print, Install, Benton Ave, Benton, Maine.
Welcome back to Folsom Gymnasium, high above courtside in the Sonny's Pizza Broadcast Center. Rick Dougal, Brian Bork, 8-point Gardiner lead. Big defensive possession here for Lawrence. Gruber has it, gets it to Stevens. Stevens rolls it over to Maggie Bell. They hand it over to Farnham. It's tied up. Nice job there by Curtis, and the possession arrow favors the Bulldogs. Now they need to follow up that very good defensive possession with a good offensive possession. Here's Bouchard. Hands off to Weston. Weston gets to Curtis. Gets the jumper to go. Megan Curtis keeping the Lady Bulldogs alive, and it's a 6-point deficit. Gardiner gains the timeline. Bell, hassled by Curtis, almost stolen away. Stevens makes a nice play to maintain possession. And they get it over to Farnham. Lawrence playing some lockdown defense. They get it down low. Shot is up and in by Lizzie Gruber. He has just been automatic when she gets it down on the block. 8-point lead for Gardiner. Here's Bouchard with it. Gets it to Poli. To Carr. Carr with a little runner, no good. And Gruber comes down with the rebound. Little forced shot there by Delaney Carr, I think. They get it inside to Gruber. You got to be kidding me. They're going to get Savannah Weston for her 5th foul. Boy, that's just an awful call. I'm going to call it what it is. That is awful. Coach Chesley can't believe it. Next foul will put Gardiner in the bonus. Lizzie Gruber triggers the inbounds. Gets it to Stevens. Here's Farnham with it. To Stevens. Gardner playing keep away here. Stevens gets to Farnham. Carr almost gets a steal. Stevens goes down to the baseline, kicks it back around to Collins. Down the lane. Maggie Bell is going to get fouled. She'll go to the line for 2. Lawrence scrambling around trying to get the steal. Gardner doing a good job of maintaining possession. Shot is no good. Bailey Poore going to check in for Gardner. Second one for Bell is in and out as well. Here's Dunphy, gets it to Carr. Back to Dunphy, down the baseline, rejected again by, you guessed it, Lizzie Gruber. Fortunately for Lawrence, the ball went out of bounds off her. Right side, Carr, air ball. Rebound, shot is up and in by Polai. Nice job of using the hoop to block out Lizzie Gruber. And Lawrence has cut it to 6. 3:16 to go in the ballgame. Here's Stevens with it. Works off a screen. Gets it right side to Bell. Bell back out to Collins. Back to Stevens. Delaney Carr steps in. And the possession arrow favors Gardner. So they will retain possession on the baseline. Good defense there by Carr. Collins gets it in to Bailey Poore, and she gets hammered. She'll go to line for 2. I want to remind you, we'll be bringing you some baseball games here in the spring, and if you want to be a part of our broadcast, you can reach out to Brian Bork. Epic View, that's V-U-E, Epic View at yahoo.com. It's $20 a game. And we also have other sponsorships available. 1 of 2 by Bailey Poore. And in the offensive rebounding, Lizzie Gruber's going to pick up a foul. Just her second foul of the game. 2:50 to go, 7-point Gardner lead. Big possession here for Lawrence. Curtis, jumper, gets the roll. When in doubt, go to Megan Curtis. The senior having a big night tonight. With 16 points. Leading the Lawrence Lady Bulldogs. 5-point deficit here, 2:41 to go. Let's see what Coach Chesley draws up on the old chalkboard. Tonight's game and every game brought to you by Sonny's Pizza, Main Street in Fairfield, home of the family meal deal, which includes a large 15-inch one-topping pizza, cheesy breadsticks, and a 2-liter soda for only $20.99. For more info, go to sonny's-pizza.com.
We're going to pick a winner, Rick.
I knew it.
It's
That's why I
time.
didn't give the liner.
Billy Cole. Thank you, Billy.
Billy Cole, congratulations. So, Billy, send Brian an email, epicview, V-U-E, epicview at yahoo.com, and he will send you that gift card. You break into the piggy bank and grab 99 cents. Get yourself a family meal deal. Gardner with the ball, with a 5-point lead, full court pressure by Lawrence. Tipped away, Bouchard with it. Shot is up, no good. I think it was redirected by Poore, and it's scrambled for, and Victoria Dunphy comes up with it. Dunphy on the run. Gets it in the corner for Bouchard. Bouchard looking, has Carr. Back to Bouchard for three, no good, front rim. Rebound tipped around, battled for by the Bulldogs, and the possession arrow favors Lawrence. Poli is going to check in. Eva Brisk going to come out. Coach Chesley trying to do offense-defense with Poli so that she doesn't pick up that fifth foul. Curtis gets it into Dunphy. Dunphy crossover dribble. Gets it over Carr. She'll take the three. No good. Rebound, Gruber. They get it ahead to Collins. Stevens almost loses the handle, but gets it back. 1:55 to go in the ballgame. 5-point lead. Poor, left hand. It gets it to go. Oh, tough shot by Bailey Poor. Gives Gardiner a 7-point lead. 1:40 to go in the game. Down low, Poli dribbles it off her foot. Coach Chesley can't believe it. Here's Gruber with it to Stevens. Bouchard hassles her. They get it down low to Gruber. Gruber goes up, blocked by Poli. There for the rebound and put back. Is Bailey Poor again. Two big hoops by Poor. Curtis goes up off the glass, no good. Right there for the rebound is Poli, and she gets blocked. Dunphy with it. Dunphy goes in the lane, off the glass, gets it to go in the foul. Oh, what a huge bucket by Victoria Dunphy to keep Lawrence alive here with 59 seconds to go. Brisk comes in, I should say. And Poli comes out. Dunphy gets the roll. 6-point lead. Stolen away by Curtis. And are you kidding me? You're not going to call a foul on that? Wow, that is awful. There was a ton of contact there. No foul called. Boy, these guys are struggling tonight. Here's Stevens with it. They get it in the middle for Gruber. And they're going to get a makeup call down low on Bailey Poor. Lawrence will get it back with 44.6 to go. They're going to have to get a quick three, as it's still a two-possession ball game here, trailing by 6. Oh, what a tough call there on that steal. Curtis gonna have to hustle. Trailing by 6. Gets it in the corner for Bouchard. Bouchard to Dunphy. Dunphy, shot is up, no good, but she gets fouled. She'll go to the line for 2. She's 2 for 3 from the line tonight. Swish. Victoria Dunphy with ice water in her veins. Nails the first one. These are huge foul shots. Second one. In and out. Rebound tipped around. Controlled by the Bulldogs. Carr steps back for 3. No good. And the ball goes out of bounds off Brisk. And Coach Chesley having a chat with the referee down there. They really could have got Gruber for a foul on that play. And Brisk gets aggressive. Surprise. He didn't call an intentional foul there. She shoved Bailey Poor. I'm sorry, Cassidy Collins. And Collins is going to go to the line for 2. Gardiner is now in the double bonus, I think. Nope, actually it's a 1-and-1. No good. Rebound Comes down to Lawrence. We got to hustle. 21 seconds to go. Curtis brings it up. Curtis gets it in the corner for Poli. Poli goes down the lane, off the glass, no good, and Gruber gets the rebound. And Gardner's going to get out of here with a win tonight. 41-36 is going to be your final. A hard-fought game by both teams. You got to tip your cap to both teams. This is a preview of what you're going to see in the Eastern Maine Class A tournament, folks, because there's a lot of parity up and down, 1 through 8. Your final score here, 41-36 Gardiner. Back to wrap it up after this.
Today's game is recorded and produced by Brian Bork at Epic View Studios. Advertising spots start at only $20 per game. Today's broadcast is made possible by the following local sponsors: Sonny's Pizza, Main Street, Fairfield, Maine. Waterville Tire, College Avenue, Waterville, Maine. Maine Athletic Fundraising. KVCC, Western Avenue, Fairfield, Maine. Hometown Veterinary Care, Western Ave, Fairfield, Maine. Davis Vinyl, Design, Print, Install, Benton Ave, Benton, Maine. Doug's Garage, Neck Road, Benton, Maine. Uncle Dean's Natural Market, Waterville, Maine. Patterson Logging and Firewood, Patterson Road, Benton, Maine. Hewitt's Martial Arts, Winslow, Maine. Massage by Andrew, Main Street, Waterville, Maine.
Welcome back to Folsom Gymnasium, high above courtside in the Sonny's Pizza Broadcast Center for the final time this year. Tough one here for the Lady Bulldogs. They trailed 7-1 early in the game, and they went on a run, a 10-1 run in that quarter. In the second quarter, and ended up with a 19-15 lead at the half. And then they went very cold to begin the third quarter, and Gardiner came back, took the lead 27-23. It was back and forth for most of the fourth quarter, and then Gardiner got a little space with Savannah Weston fouling out and Sarah Poli with 4 fouls having to sit down. That really hurt Lawrence offensively, and it hurt them defensively as Lizzie Gruber was able to just get some easy buckets, and that really stretched the lead. Lawrence made a valiant comeback but came up a little short, and the final 41-36. Your scoring, Lizzie Gruber leads the way for Gardiner with 16 points. Bailey Poore had 10. J.C. Stevens had 8. Bailey Poore had a couple of big hoops down the stretch that really helped Gardiner get the win. And then you got Maggie Bell with 2, Cassidy Collins with 2, Catherine Drozell with 1, and Maddie Farnham 2 for a total of 36. For Lawrence, Megan Curtis did everything she could do to try to get this win here on senior night, and she led the way with 16 points. And then Victoria Dunphy had a nice game off the bench, 7 points. And Savannah Weston had 3, struggled with foul trouble the whole game, fouled out midway fourth quarter. And you got Delaney Carr had 3, Hope Bouchard had 2, and Sarah Poli 5 for a total of 36. So now it's sit and wait and see what happens. Lawrence is best they can do is third. Worst there will be is fourth going into the tournament. So they won't know until after Saturday when the final game of the season is played. So we'll wait and see what happens there. But again, if you want to be a part of these broadcasts, we'll be back in the spring to do baseball and also football in the fall. All you got to do is contact Brian, epicview@yahoo.com, epicview, V-U-E, at yahoo.com. And he will let you know $20 a game will get you into the games. But there's a lot of other great packages to be a part. Ask Sonny's Pizza. They think they're happy with their sponsorship, Brian. Would you agree? I got the thumbs up, so I guess that's good. Again, your final score here from Folsom Gymnasium, 41-36 Lawrence. Have a great night, everybody.